What's up, superstars? I'm back with another video. You already know who it is, your girl Big Bang Ty, Tiani Star, the original OG. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys a story time / zodiac sign video. What my video is going to be about is surviving a Pisces. Yes, you heard it here first. Surviving a Pisces. I got this from another YouTuber, but she did a surviving an Aquarius. Her name is Life with Naya Falls. Yeah, Life with Naya Falls. I make sure to remember that too. She really gave me that idea. I only ever dated one, and I will never do that shit again. I'll tell you that. I will never date a Pisces again. That shit was terrible. Okay? So a disclaimer, I'm not no super zodiac specialist. I do this shit for fun. I'm not a super zodiac girl. This is strictly for entertainment purposes. Okay, let's start from the beginning, right? This is how I survived the Pisces. Satan in human form. Yes, that's what they are. I'm not gonna sit here sugarcoat shit for you. Pisces are crazy. Let's just start off with that. Now, I'm crazy. I'm cute crazy. Pisces is a different level of crazy. They just crazy, okay? Just know that. So let's get straight into it. I want to think of a name for this guy because I don't want to just keep saying Pisces throughout the whole video, because that's just gonna get on my damn nerves. Let's just call him P for short. P for Pisces. I met P at work. I don't remember exactly when it was. I can't give y'all an exact date. At the time, I was working at Amazon. I was young. I think I was like 19. I think I was like 19. I was working at Amazon, making a little, I make my little money. I used to get some fat ass checks, I'm not even gonna lie to you. And at the time, I was bigger, mind you. I just know I was really fat, like really big. And that's no shade to nobody. This is coming from a person who was way bigger before. So I feel like I could say fat, okay? I used to be fat. And I still kind of am, but I used to be fat. And I worked at Amazon, I was making my money, doing my little night shift, blase. As far as dudes and men, no, I wasn't talking to nobody. Like, I might get hit on a couple times, it was a lot of creepy dudes there, a lot of weirdos. So this one day, it was so creepy how I met him at work. Like, creepy, like at the time, I thought the way I met the Pisces was sweet. But now that I'm looking back, that shit was a little bit creepy. What is that called when you not handpick somebody, but when you target somebody? Like, I feel like he targeted me purposely. And looking back, I'm like, yeah, this dude was creepy. I was working, and at the time it was like rows and rows. And I was just working, doing my little job, minding my business. I'm just not a super friendly person, so I'm not gonna be up in your face, smiling, trying to make friends, nothing like that. Like, if you try to spark up a conversation, yeah, I'm gonna have a conversation. We could be cool and cordial, but as far as that play friendly stuff, I'm just really not like that. It's just not me. So I stayed to myself, okay? And I was just doing my work. How you get the feeling like somebody's watching you, like somebody's staring at you. Like, the hairs on the back of my neck just started standing up. So I'm just working, I'm trying to ignore it. I'm looking around a little bit, and I'm like, okay, I'm tripping. It's night shift. I'm probably sleep deprived type shit, right? No, I look to my right. I'm like, here's P, the Pisces. Here's P staring at me. Mind you, at the time, he had on glasses too. Tall, dark skin, glasses. That's all I'm gonna say as far as looks. I don't want to be disrespectful. He's staring at me, peeping me out type shit. Not in ooh, she's fine, but in a creepy way. He was shocked that I had caught him staring at me. He gave me a little smile. Yeah, I smiled back. And then it was break time. So I'm walking. This dude, P, he came up to me. He wasn't on hey, let me get your number. On some friendly stuff. That's the slick game, okay? That's some slick game if you didn't know. When guys try to come up to you on some friendly stuff, yes, that's game, baby. That's game. Don't let them fool you. Oh, I just want to be friends. No, you want some coochie. That's what you want. He came up to me, sparked up a conversation, y'all. We became friends. It was nothing sexual. That's where it started. So boom, we're friends. We still going to work. We even so good of friends to the point he was taking me home from work. We was cool, like we was hanging out outside of work. One thing about a Pisces, baby, they gonna have you dying laughing, okay? They gonna have you dying laughing. They might put you through the ringer, but a Pisces is gonna have you on the floor dying laughing. He was hella funny. So dude had me laughing all the time, but I'm also seeing signs, red flags. We not together or nothing, or trying to, like, you know, fuck or nothing. Fast forward, okay, this had to be like 6 months after P got fired. He got fired. Of course I'm gonna notice you gone, and he's giving me a ride home. Like, yeah, I'm gonna notice that. I hit him up one day. I was like, so what happened? Like, you don't work there? Like, we talk on the phone type shit, all that. And he's like, no, they fired me, blah, blah, blah. Some time went on after that. Like, I just let that, you know, kind of dwindle down. And at the time I was a virgin, so I was really like, oh, I don't care. We're not even having sex. Like, you're not that interesting to me. Like, he was a cool person, but as far as me being stuck or demonetized, no, it was none of that. And some time went by, and you know, at the time I'm living with my cousins, I'm living my best life, blah, blah, blah. Boom, I get fired over some stupid stuff that hit me hard because them checks was hitting. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I find another job quickly after. So I'm working at another place. I was working somewhere with my cousins. We all worked together, paying rent together. Like, we was living the life. Then here comes P, mixing himself in the Kool-Aid, I guess. He hit me up one day and he's like, yeah, I'm getting evicted. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, whoa, like, that's tough. You getting evicted, like, I wasn't like heartless about the situation, but it's almost like we wasn't even talking, and then you come back and tell me you getting evicted. Like, what am I supposed to do with that information? Be for real. Be for real. What was I supposed to do with that information? I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Like, if you ever need to talk, like, we could talk, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, somehow he starts talking to my family, becoming friends with my cousins, and I'm like, how are you becoming friends with my cousins? I don't know how he found their social medias, and like, he started just befriending my cousins, because that's who I lived with at the time. So of course I know that he's like talking to them, because they coming back and telling me they talk to him. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. This is getting a little weird. I'm a private person. I don't just let anybody around my family. I don't care. Like, I don't care if we cool. I'm not just gonna introduce anybody. He started befriending my cousins. I'm like, okay, that's a bit weird. That's a bit weird, but we gonna just keep. So then one day he asked me, hey, can I come over? I'm like, yeah, sure, you can come over. Mind you, at the time, he's still going through the process of getting evicted from his place with his roommates. So he comes over. I'm thinking he just needs somebody to talk to. He just trying to, you know, clear his head. He's stressed out. Okay, he wanna come over, come over. So he come over. And we chilling, you know, we vibing, we chilling, we talking outside, okay? Outside in his car, yes, yes. I'm not fucking playing with you. First of all, we're friends. You're not even my nigga. One thing I think Pisces are good at is convincing people of shit. Because this man, I don't know how he convinced me to let him come inside, but he did. Mind you, at the time we lived in a really, really big house. Like, all of us paying the rent together, and it was a lot of us, so we didn't have to pay that much rent. He meet everybody, boom. Of course they like him because he's charming. Now that I'm looking back, all the shit he was doing was very, very calculated, okay? Like, oh, all of a sudden you're getting evicted. Oh, now you want to hang out. Oh, now you want to be friends. Like, no. Okay, that shit was calculated. Niggas really just be homeless. They don't even like you. Okay, that's T. Especially in AZ. If you live in AZ, that's some game, okay? Niggas will use you just for a place to live, baby. So he become friends with everybody. Everyone loves him. Yeah. He befriends my whole family. He tells everybody the situation, like he's getting evicted. Oh, you know, feel sorry for me. After he left, everybody came to a mutual agreement, like, oh, we should let him move in and help pay rent, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, no. No. No, no. I'm like, please, no. I was like, I promise you guys. I was like, please, no. Like, do not let this man move in with us. You don't understand. He is crazy. He was cool. We was friends, but In my head, I was like, I already know how he was as a person, and I did not want to live with him. Like, when I was younger, I was mean, for one, and I was an introvert. I wanted my space. Like, we was cool, we was friends, but I didn't want to live with him. Like, So I'm telling them, like, no, please, y'all, like, I do not want this man to live with us. You don't even know the half of it. He is crazy. So they're like, no. They voted me the fuck out, y'all. Because, you know, when you live with people, y'all gotta vote and shit. These niggas voted me out. My own damn cousins. They voted me the fuck out. It felt like I was his friend and I should be there for him and let him move in with us, blah, blah, blah. He got a whip. He had his own room because we had a nice amount of rooms in the house. He had his own room in the house and everything. He tells me that that car is not even his. It's his mom's car. I'm like, oh shit. His mama takes back the car because he's not working anymore. So I guess she's like, well, give me my shit back. He got to give his mama back the car. Now he don't have no car. He don't have no job. And he don't have no money. So I don't know how he finna pay this rent, right? Right? Y'all, I got this man a job where I worked at the kindness of my motherfucking heart. He used my name to get the job type of thing. His money's starting to flow in. He able to pay rent, right? Now he's able to go ahead and get a car, buy a car with the money from the job that I got him. Yeah. Now he has a place to live, a job, and a car. And then I started liking him, and I told him, like, he figured out that I liked him. He's like, okay. And do you know, y'all, that this man told me at the time, because I was bigger at the time, he's like, yeah, I never thought of really dating you, and I'm not gonna lie, it's because you were bigger. And I was like, what? This man said to my face with all his heart, he wasn't gonna date me because I was bigger. Basically embarrassed of me. Me! Sir, okay, I'm not even arrogant or cocky. Sir, I'm a 10 and you're a 5. Be for real. At the time, y'all, I was younger. At the age I am now, I am 25. I would never let that shit slide with no nigga. No man could ever say that to my face and me still take him seriously or try to talk to him. Like, no, that's not happening. If you're not attracted to me or you feel embarrassed to be around me, we have nothing to fucking talk about. I want my man to be obsessed with me. That should have been another sign that after that happened, he asked me like, oh, can we be together? You know, let's be together. We're together. Y'all, this man was terrible, okay? I remember one time one of my other friends came over to the house. This man asked for her number right in front of me. Yes, it sounds fucking crazy. Right in front of me. And I was like, what? Yes, his response was that so that they can just keep up with each other and be friends. Like, what? No. Let me know if I'm crazy, y'all, in the comments. Of course, she did not give him that shit. It was very weird. Boom. I introduced him to everybody at work. A nice amount of people I was cool with at work. I had friends at work. I just introduced him to one of my other friends. I'm not going to say her name. I call her Sasha. So I introduced him to Sasha. So him and Sasha, I guess, have started texting. They becoming real close. So I'm noticing, like, oh, y'all are real close. Like, what's going on here? He didn't really tell me what's going on, but I could tell, like, some weird stuff was going on. Like, I'm pretty sure they was fucking behind my back. Y'all, and then one day when I was at work, he invited this transgender woman. Well, transgender man. She was a woman at one point, but she was transitioning into a man. He invited her over to the house while I was at work. The fucking audacity. Especially because my cousins were there. You thought they wasn't gonna tell me. So of course when I come back, my cousin's like, yo, this dude had a whole nigga up in here while you was at work. And I'm like, what? So now at this point I'm like, okay, he's gay. He's gay. I'm like, he's gay. There's no way. That's fine. Just living your truth. You're not gonna be gay with me. No, sir. I don't do that. So I'm like, okay. I'm over here sliding down walls, crying over a nigga. This is so embarrassing. So I'm over here sliding down walls, stomach hurting, like I'm just about to die. I still stayed with this man, this Pisces. So I'm like, okay, so he does that. He's like, we didn't do anything, blah, blah, blah. I honestly, I should have just broke it off right then. But he's like, we didn't do anything. And Yeah, basically I was just dumb as hell. I can't even make no excuse for that. I don't even care how old you are. Like, I was younger, but still, like, and naive, but still, like, no, there's just only so much self-respect you can have for yourself, and I had none, apparently. I love myself and I forgive myself, but that was definitely like I didn't even love myself, clearly, because I would never do no shit like that. Now, this man also continues to sleep with the friend I introduced him to in the house I gave him shelter in. And so then he starts cheating on me with the friend I introduced him to. At this point, she's not even my friend no more. That situation got extremely messy. And he broke up with me. Yeah, he broke up with me for her. He didn't say that. He broke up with me and then went to be with her. So basically, that's what that is. Because I've done that before. Okay, I'm older now. I can admit to my wrong. I've broken up with somebody to be with another person before. And that is terrible. You should never do no shit like that to nobody. That is extremely heart-wrenching. And I would never wish nothing like that on nobody or do that to somebody ever again. And this is primarily why. And mind you, he's still living with me. So they're together. Y'all, after a certain amount of time, we were going to, everybody was moving out the house. We weren't going to live there anymore. And I'll never forget this day. This was what like really made me like, I will never fuck with a Pisces ever again. It's some evil ass shit. We're moving out. He had to get his stuff, like, you know, because he had to move too. We were all moving at the time. And at this time, he had broke my heart, you know, all that shit. Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. That's the thing about Pisces. Pisces, their don't give a fuck meter is way up there. Like, I thought I didn't give a fuck. No, baby. Pisces, y'all got it. So he comes to get his stuff, y'all, and he brings my friend, the person, they're at the door. It was very awkward, very weird. I should have popped off, but I didn't. I should have most definitely, but I'm glad I didn't because, to be honest, he wasn't even worth it. This is the shit that really got to me at the time. Like, this shit, like, really, like, made me, like, look at myself like, bitch, love yourself. Boom, he comes there, and it's very awkward. Mind you, he knows I live there, but I don't think he knew I was there at the time. He knocked on the door, so I'm like, oh, here it comes, so he can hear that it's me coming to the door, right? Yeah, right. And so I come to the door and I'm trying to open it, and this nigga's pulling the knob back like, no. So I open it and it's him and it's my friend. I think he expected me to like really roar up and do something, and I was like, nigga, no, I got pride. So yeah, my pride, I'm so glad my pride did not let me do that. Like, I just kind of basically walked away, and I think that's what kind of pissed him off. I think he wanted me to get jealous and hurt and mad, and I didn't. And I just kind of walked away and like went back to cooking in the kitchen. Y'all, do you know this man? Yes, P, he came up in the kitchen, right? Came up in the kitchen, and at the time my skin was really broken out because I was stressed out. This nigga had me stressed the fuck out because, like, yeah, I was heartbroken. So my skin was like going through it. It was fucked up. I was bigger. I think I gained even more weight. Like, I just was like down bad. I was horrible. Like, and he's just like looking at me in my face. Y'all, I don't think this is only a Pisces thing. I think he's also a narcissist. That, to be completely honest with you, I think he's a narcissist. And a Pisces, that does not go together. I think he told old girl to go to the car, and I'm cooking. He come in there, he's like, what are you doing? You trying to mess with me? I'm like, don't, like, I'm not talking to him. So I just don't even talk to him because at this point, I'm trying to protect myself, my heart. Like, no, I can't do this shit no more. So I'm on the island cooking, mixing stuff, and he's like across from me, and he's just like smirking, smiling with his beady fucking eyes. And I'm like, okay, like, what? Like, am I missing something? I had really bad, like almost cystic acne. He's like, damn, your face is fucked up. And he just started dying laughing, y'all. I will never fucking forget that shit. This shit, that shit right there, like really like broke me on the inside. Like, he was like, and he was just laughing. He did not give a fuck. Yeah, he laughed in my face, y'all. And then shortly after that, he left. And surprisingly, I didn't cry at the time. That really hurt me, but that really also showed me like, this nigga really don't give a fuck about me. And that's one of the things that also helped me move on. Like, when somebody shows you they don't give a fuck about you, I feel like that makes it easier to move on. Like, oh, okay, I don't have nothing to lose here. Like, I'm not missing out on nothing. So that's one of the, I'm low-key glad he did that, because that really helped me move forward. There's one more thing that this man did that pissed me the fuck off. I remember me and my best friend had like beef at one point, and she lived with us also. Me and my cousins and my best friend lived together, so she lived with us too. And I remember we were having beef at the time, and I did something that like really fucked up towards her, and I went ahead and just apologized to her. Like, I you know, put my pride aside, because I'm really bad at apologizing, and I just apologized to her because she's my best friend and I love her, period, and she still is. Do you know this man went back and told her she shouldn't accept my apology? Nigga, what? Aren't you supposed to be my boyfriend? He told her this while we were together, y'all. He told my best friend that she shouldn't accept my apology. First of all, what type of weird shit is that? And why would you think she wouldn't tell me? So, y'all, he told her that, and that's also one of the red flags that I should have looked out for. And I approached him about that shit too afterwards, because of course my best friend told me what he said, and I approached him about it, and he apologized and everything, but still, that rubbed me the wrong way. And if any nigga does that, like tries to go behind your back and like turn people against you, that's not the nigga for you. I'm telling you that shit right now, okay? And chances are he's probably a narcissist. So, yeah, y'all. That's what happened. That's me surviving a Pisces. And you know what? 0 out of 10 don't recommend. That was me surviving a Pisces. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That man is crazy, and he still tries to hit me up. It's been years and he still tries to hit me up, and I just do not respond. And that's my advice to you. If a Pisces is still hitting you up, or anybody that you left years ago, leave them in the years ago. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what zodiac sign you survived. Bye.